ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति सुपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपथकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगुणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगुणललिता विशाखान्वितं ये कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पति गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोस्तुते। अत्र काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूमि श्रीमदे भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिधि नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। वैराग्य विद्या निज भक्ति योगा शिक्षार्थमेक पुरुष पुराण श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य शरीरधारी कृपाम्बुदर्यस्तमहं प्रपद्ये। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपासुरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जयदं सरदो पंगोर्मम मंदमतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पादाम्बुजौ राधामदन मोहनम् गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो। हरे कृष्णा हरि ओम तत्सत। Welcome all the devotees for today's Chaitanya Charitamrita class. Please accept my humble obeisances. And we are reading Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, first chapter 64 shloka onwards. से भक्त गण हया द्विविध प्रकाराम परिषद गण एका साधका गणाराम। से भक्त गण हया द्विविध प्रकाराम पारिषद गण एका साधका गण आराम। हरे कृष्णा टू डिवोटीज।
हरे कृष्णा। श्री भक्त गण हय द्विविध प्रकारा परिषद गण एका साधक गण आरा।
श्री भक्तगण हय द्विविध प्रकारा परिषद्गण एक साधक गण आरा। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you. Such pure devotees are of two types: personal associates, parishats, parshat, say parshat, okay, parishat, and neophyte devotees, sadhakas. So there are two types of devotees. One is personal associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and others are neophyte sadhakas. So in the earlier sloka, we have learned that Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani. Those devotees, pure devotees, when they go to some places, that places will turn into places of pilgrimage. So they carry pilgrimage on the head to places wherever they go. Because they are so pure, whichever place they go. When Prabhupada went to America, he took Vrindavana. It doesn't mean that Vrindavana is no more there. It took Vrindavana means because he's a pure devotee, he can deliver Vrindavana to anyone and everyone wherever he go. That is the empowerment of his spiritual master. Okay. So that's why it is said in the previous verses, if you remember, 63, I think. Yeah. Saints of your caliber are themselves places of pilgrimage. Because of their purity, they are constant companions of the Lord. Therefore, they can purify even the places of pilgrimage. Okay. They themselves are places of pilgrimage. So wherever they go, that place will become pilgrimage place. And Who is telling this to whom? Any idea? Remember?
Yes, Guruji. Yudhishthira to Vidurji.
Yes. Yudhishthira to Vidurji. After Vidurji finished all the pilgrimages, he came back to Hastinapura. So Yudhishthira Maharaj is inquiring about his pilgrimage. Then he's glorifying Vidura. You are a good pure devotee. Wherever he goes, that place becomes a place of pilgrimage. And even so many sinful persons comes and take a dip in the holy water. Okay? They make it impure. When any spiritual personality, devotees goes there, when they dip, all the sins will be taken from that places of pilgrimage or from that holy river. Before Lord Krishna's departure, all the holy rivers, Saptanadis, okay, Ganga cha Yamuna chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri, 7 holy rivers. They approached Lord Krishna. What are we going to do? Now we are not there. We are going to go away from this earthly planet. So how are we going to survive? All the sinful persons will come and contaminate our waters. How can we survive? So we want to come back along with you. I said, don't come. Because in the beginning of Kali Yuga, still there will be so many saintly personalities left. When they come and take dip in your water, whatever sins deposited by sinful persons, they will absorb. So you'll be pure again. So don't worry. So many saintly personalities will come and take dip. So you will be again pure. So don't worry. Even if I go, there are so many saintly personalities. So they were happy. So here, Vidura is being glorified by Yudhishthira Maharaj. So he can even purify any place into a place of pilgrimage. So here there are 2 types of devotees: person associates as Parshad and neophyte, that is Sadhakas. Perfect servitors of the Lord are considered his personal associates, whereas devotees endeavoring to attain perfection are called neophytes. Are we Parshads or neophytes? It's category before. Definitely, I am neophyte. I can say that with guarantee. About others, I cannot comment.
Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna.
Pranam Prabhuji. If you are a neophyte, means we are.
No, nothing like that. Because devotee is not based on codification. It is based on purity and surrenderance. So we don't know what is your surrenderance level. Each one of you. It's all depending on the surrenderance and humility. That is a codification of the purity of the devotee. We can measure. I know my capacity, I know my level, so I can speak about myself, not about others. Anyway, so perfect servitors of the Lord are considered his personal associates, whereas devotees endeavoring to attain perfection are called neophytes. They're starters, sadhakas. So among the associates, some are attracted by the opulences of the personality of Godhead, and the others are attracted by nuptial love of Godhead. Okay. So Aishwarya and conjugal. Former devotees are placed in the realm of Vaikuntha to render reverential devotional service, whereas the later devotees are placed in the Vrindavana for the direct service of Krishna. So there are 2 types of devotees. Okay, again, perfect servitors are considered as personal associates, whereas devotees endeavoring to attain perfection are called neophytes. Among the associates, again, there are 2 types. Those who are attracted by the opulence of the Supreme Lord. Purushottama Yoga. This month is Purushottama. Okay. Uttama among Purushas. Sri Krishna. So some of them are attracted by the opulences of the Supreme Lord. And some of them are attracted by nuptial love of Godhead. Okay. That is especially the higher stages of mellows, the conjugal love. Okay. The former devotees are placed in the Vaikuntha. So those who are attracted by the opulence of the Supreme Lord will go to Vaikuntha. Because there, with awe and reverence only, devotees will worship. But here, it is not awe and reverence. Even any mellow you take it. Dasya, Sakhya, Vasalya, and Madhurya. It's not with in Vrindavana, the speciality is there is no Aishwarya. There is no Aishwarya. You take any desi. Dasya, Sakhya, Vasalya, and Madhurya. Everything is in its purity. There is no Aishwarya mixed. But here in Vaikuntha, there is a mixture of Aishwarya. Even if, Lakshmi ji is serving, not Vishnu, it's also, there will be a mixture of Dasya in that. So what to speak of others? There is no Sakhya Bhava there. There is no Vasalya Bhava there. There is only Dasya. And Lakshmi ji in that category, Madhurya Bhava will be there. But most of the denizens of Vaikuntha are predominantly in Dasya Bhava. That's why they worship the Supreme Lord Vishnu with awe and reverence. But in Goloka, it's not the same case. Be it Dasya, Sakhya, Vasalya, Madhurya. No awe and reverence. Lord Krishna doesn't know that he is Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The inhabitants of Vraja or Vrindavana doesn't know that this Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So both of them have forgotten, but they are attracted to each other. Krishna is also attracted to Vrajavasis. Vrajavasis is also attracted to Krishna. So there is a mutual reciprocal loving relationship between both of them. Each one of them wants to render better service than the other. So there is a competition going on. The Vrajavasis, the Sakhas never considers Krishna as Supreme Lord. No, you are equal. You are not big. Sometimes maybe I am bigger than you, because how they say big and small. My father has 1,200 cows, 200,000 cows. Okay, your father has only 900,000 cows, so I'm bigger than you. Okay, so that's our friends. They see. They don't see he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You don't see. So like that, and the Gopikas, they also don't know that Krishna is Supreme. They know it, but because there is a Yogamaya curtain, Krishna has, by his own, sweet will, that he has put that curtain so that they don't understand their position and they don't understand Krishna's position. So that will be a sweet, loving relationship without any hindrance. If they know that Krishna is God, then they will not be able to have that, informal relationship. So that's the reason in Goloka Vrindavana, it is not there. Aishwarya is not there. So that's what it said. So they are attracted by this different mellows of love, Krishna Premi. The former devotees are placed. The former devotees are placed in the realm of Vaikuntha to render reverential, that is with awe and reverence, whereas the later devotees are placed. The later means in the Vrindavana devotees. Vrindavana for the direct service to Krishna. Text 65-66. Ishwarera avatara yetina prakara, Amshavatara ara gunavatara, Satyavesha avatara, Tritiya e mata, Amshavatara purusha masyadiga yata. Ishwarera avatara yatina prakaram, Amshavatara ara gunavatara, Satyavesha avatara, Tritiya e mata, Amshavatara purusha masyadhika yata. Hare Krishna. Devotees.
ईश्वरेरावतार ये तीन प्रकार अंश अवतार आरा गुणावतार शक्ति आवेश अवतार तृतीय माता अंश अवतार पुरुष मत्स्यादिक यता Thank you, Prabhuji.
Very well.
Hare
One
Krishna.
more devotee.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare.
ईश्वर अवतार ए तीन प्रकार, अंश अवतार और गुण अवतार, सत्यावेश अवतार तृतीय ए मत, अंश अवतार पुरुष मत्स्याद्यता। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you, Prabhuji. There are three categories of incarnations of Godhead: partial incarnation, qualitative incarnation, and empowered incarnation. The Purushas and Matsya are examples of partial incarnation. So three types of incarnation is given here by Krishnadas Kaviraja Goswami. So partial, qualitative, and empowered. So who are they? Partial and qualitative and empowered. The Purushas and Matsya are examples of partial incarnations. Qualitative incarnation we know. Who are they? Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. And empowered incarnation also we know, like Prithu Maharaj, Vyasadev, and Parashuram. They're all empowered. So Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Tina Gunavatare Gani, Shaktavesha Sanakadi, Prithu Vyasa Muni. ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव तीन गुणावतारे गणी शक्त्यावेश सनकादि पृथु व्यासा मुनि. हरे कृष्णा. Yes, please.
ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव तीन गुण अवतारे गणी, शक्ति अवशेष सनकादि पृथु व्यास मुनि. हरे कृष्ण.
One more.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव तीन गुणावतारे गणी शक्त्यावेश सनकादि पृथु व्यास मुनि.
So Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, they are counted as Gunavatara. What is Gunavatara? Qualitative avatar. Quality. Okay. Sattva, Rajas, and Tamoguna. So we should not think that they are in that guna. Okay. They are the master of the gunas. For those people in that particular guna, their avatara incarnation is there to help them to progress in spirituality. Shakti Avesha Vedana, Sanagadi, Prithu, Vyasam. Sanat Kumaras. Who are the Sanat Kumaras?
Sanaka, Sanadana, Sanandana, Sanat,
Yeah. Sanaka, Sanatana.
Sanandana,
Sanaka, Sanatana. Sananda.
Sanandana, Sanat,
Yes. For Kumaras. And Prithu Maharaj. And Vyasamuni. These are all counted as Shakti Avesha Avatara. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva are qualitative incarnations. Empowered incarnations are like the Kumaras, King Prithu, and Mahamuni Vyasa, the compiler of the Veda. What is the full name of Vyasadeva, who has compiled all the Vedic literatures?
Krishna Dviparayana, Vyasudeva.
Krishna Dvaipayana. Why Krishna Dvaipayana? What is the meaning of the Krishna means dark? That's complex. Dvaipayana, one who is taken birth in a dweep, island. Vyasa. Okay, that's a title. So, Dvirupe Haya Bhagwanera Prakasha, Eketa Prakasha Haya Arata Vilasa. Dvirupe Haya Bhagwanera Prakasha, Eketa Prakasha Haya Areta Vilasa. Hare Krishna.
द्विरूपे हया भगवान रे प्रकाशा एकेता प्रकाश हया आरेता विलासा.
हरे कृष्ण. द्वय रूपे हय भगवानेर प्रकाशा, एकता प्रकाशा हय आरेते विलासा. हरे कृष्ण.
The personality of Godhead exhibits himself in two kinds of forms, Prakasha and Vilasa. It's all a little technical, but just We'll try to understand maximum possible. Okay. So the Supreme Lord exhibits himself in two kinds of forms, Prakasha and Vilasa. So what are these Prakasha and Vilasa? What are the distinctions between them? Supreme Lord expands his personal forms in two primary categories. Prakasha forms are manifested by Lord Krishna for his pastimes. Their features are exactly like his. Okay. So the Prakasha feature is identical to Krishna. It is for his pastimes. When Lord Krishna married 16,000 queens in Dwaraka, he did so in 16,000 Prakasha and expansion. There was no difference between the expansion of Krishna in Rukmani's palace and in Satyabhama's palace or Jambavati's palace or any other queen's palace. They're all identical. So these are categorized as Prakasha forms because Krishna's expansions in the category of Prakasha. There are two primary categories. One is Prakasha, other one is Vilasa. So Prakasha is for the pastimes and identical with Krishna. So that is an example given the queens of Dwaraka. In every palaces, Krishna was there in the same form. Similarly, during the Rasa dance, he expanded himself in identical Prakasha forms to dance beside each and every gopi simultaneously. So during Rasa dance also, Krishna was there to dance beside each and every gopi simultaneously, same time. Everyone thought that Krishna is with me only. Every gopi thought that Krishna is with me only. But he expanded into how many billions and millions, billions and billions of gopis? Crores, in crores. And with each of them he was there. So every gopi thought that Krishna is with me only. So when the Lord manifests his Vilasa expansions, however, they're all somewhat different in their bodily features. So Vilasa expansions are not identical. There is some difference from his bodily features. Lord Balrama is the first Vilasa expansion of Krishna. Okay? Balrama is not identical. Different form, different appearance, different look. That's called Vilasa. So it's God's expansion only, but not identical to Krishna. And the four-handed Narayana forms in Vaikunta expand from Balrama. There is no difference between the bodily forms of Sri Krishna and Balrama, except that their bodily colors are different. So main difference is the colors of both the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna and Balram. Krishna is darkish complexion and Balram is whitish complexion. There is no difference between the bodily forms of Sri Krishna and Balram, except that their bodily colors are different. Similarly, Sri Narayana in Vaikunta has 4 hands, whereas Krishna has only 2. The expansions of the Lord who manifest such bodily differences are known as Vilasa Vigrahas. Okay, so 2 Prakasha, Vilasa, Prakasha, same identical, and Vilasa, not identical, but with the same potency and different pastime. Prakasha mainly for pastimes. Vilasa is expansion of the same Supreme Personality of Godhead in different look and appearance. So that's 69 and 70. Ekai vigraha yadi haya bahurupa akareta bedhanahi ekai surupa महिषी विवाहे याचे याचे कैला रासा इहा के कहिए कृष्णेरा मुख्य प्रकाश एकाई विग्रह यादि हाया बहुरूपा आकारे ता भेदा नहीं एकाई स्वरूपा महिषी विवाहे आचे आचे कैला रासा यहाँ के कहिए कृष्णेरा मुख्य प्रकाशा. हरे कृष्णा.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी.
हरे कृष्णा.
एकाई विग्रह यादि हया बहुरूपा आकारिता वेदा नहीं एकाई स्वरूपा महिषी विवाहे ये छे केला रसा इहा के कहिए कृष्णेरा मुख्य प्रकाशा.
One more.
एक ही विग्रह यदि है बहु रूपा, आकारे भेदा नहीं एक ही स्वरूपा, माहिसी विवाहे येचे कैला रसा, एहा के कहिए कृष्ण र मुख्य प्रकाश। हरे कृष्ण।
Remove. When the personality of Godhead expands himself in many forms, all non-different in their feature, as Lord Krishna did when he married 16,000 queens and when he performed his rasa dance, such form of the Lord are called manifested from forms Prakasha Vigrahas. So the other one was Vilasa Vigrahas. Okay, and this is Prakasha Vigraha. When the personality of Godhead expands himself in many forms, identical forms, all non-different in their features, no difference at all, as Lord Krishna did when he married 16,000 queens and when he performed his dasa dance. Such form of the Lord are called manifested forms, Prakasha Vigrahas. Chitram Badaitadekena Vapusha Yoga Patpridhak Griheshu Div Ashtasahasram Sriya Eka Udavahat Chitram Badaitadekena Vapusha Yoga Patpridhak Griheshu Div Ashtasahasram Sahasram Sriya Eka Udavahat. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Chitram badaitatdekena vapusha yugapat pratak griheshu dvashta sahasram striya eka yudavahat.
Hare Om. More.
चित्रं बतैतदेकेन वपुषा युगपत् पृथक् गृहेषु साहस्रं स्त्रिय एक उदावहत्.
Hare Om. It is astounding that Lord Sri Krishna, who is one without a second, expanded himself in 16,000 similar forms to marry 16,000 queens in their respective forms. Okay. Can anybody do? Any normal person can do that? Expand? With yogic power, the yogis could expand themselves maximum into 9 forms. They said that the yogis could expand themselves. Kapila Muni, he expanded himself into 9 forms. With yogic power, it is possible. But here it's not 9 forms, it's any number of forms. In the Rasa Leela, in crores and crores of gopis were there. So with each one of them, Lord Krishna expanded in his Prakasha forms. Identical. So this verse is from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.69.2. रासोत्सवा संप्रवृत्तो गोपी मंडल मंडिता योगेश्वरेण कृष्णेन तासां मध्ये द्वयोर्दयो. रासोत्सवा संप्रवृत्तो गोपी मंडल मंडिता योगेश्वरेण कृष्णेन तासां मध्ये द्वयोर्दयो. हरे कृष्णा.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु। रासा उत्सवो संप्रविष्टो गोपी मंडल मंडिता योगेश्वरेश कृष्णेन तत्सां मध्ये द्वयोदयो।
हरि बोल.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु।
हरे कृष्णा.
रासोत्सव संप्रवृद्धो गोपी मंडल मंडिता योगेश्वर कृष्ण तत्सम्मध्ये द्वयोर्दयो.
हरि बोल. When Lord Krishna, surrounded by groups of covered girls, began the festivities of the Rasa dance, the Lord of all mystic powers placed himself between each two girls. Now, here it said, he placed between each two girls, one Lord between each two girls. And if you have gone to Vrindavan, how many of you have been, how many of you have gone to Nidhivan? Have you gone there early in the morning?
No, Prabhu, in the evening.
Early in the morning you have seen? Yes.
No.
No? Parag Prabhu, I think you have been there, right? In the morning.
Yes, Prabhu. 2 times.
You can when we go there early in the morning around 5 o'clock, you can see Lord Krishna and Radharani's bed. And the security there, whoever responsible there, they lock the door, not with, so there are 7 locks or something like that.
7 locks, Prabhu. 7
7
locks.
locks.
2 doors, 7 locks.
2 doors, 7. And they lock it and go, at night. Next day morning, in front of all others, they open, and the bed is all, not in proper order. The chadar is here and there, and pan, whatever is taken, it is, bitten, and the laddu is half eaten, and the brush is used. They will show us. We can see all these things.
I have, Prabhu. I got it from there, Prabhu.
Yeah, the toothbrush
That was right.
is there. So Krishna, still, he is there doing Rasalila. That is it. That is because it is Holy Dham. Krishna is still there. Krishna never left from Dhaman, is still there. So this verse is also quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.33.3. प्रविष्टेन गृहीतानां खण्डेष्व निकटं स्त्रियां यं मन्येरन्नभस्तावात् विमानासदशङ्कुलं दिवौकशां सद्धाराणाम् अधि औत्सुक्य वृथामनां तथो धुन्धुभयो नेदुर्निपेतु पुष्प वृष्टयाम् प्रविष्टेन गृहीतानां खण्डेष्व निकटं स्त्रियां यं मन्येरं नभस्तावात् विमानासदसङ्कुलं दिवौकशां सदाराणाम् अति औत्सुक्य मृथात्मनां ततो धुन्धुभयो नेदुर्निपेतु पुष्पवृष्टया. Hare Krishna.
प्रविष्टेन गृहीतानां कण्ठे स्वनिकितं स्त्रियः यं मन्येरन्नभस्तावत् विमानासतसङ्कुलं दिवौकशं सदाराणाम् अति औत्सुक्य वृतात्मनां ततो दुन्दुभयो नेदुर्निपेतु पुष्पवृक्षयः.
One more devotee.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
प्रविष्टेन गृहीतानां कण्ठे स्वनिकटां स्त्रियः यां मन्येरन्नभस्तावत् विमानासदसङ्कुलं दिवौकशं सदाराणाम् अति औत्सुक्य वृत्तात्मनां ततो दुन्दुभयो निपेतु पुष्पवृष्टया.
Very well. Thank you, Mataji. When the cowherd girls and Krishna thus joined together, each girl thought that Krishna was dearly embracing her alone. As I told you, each gopi thought that Krishna is only with that particular gopi only, not with anyone. So they thought that Krishna is dearly embracing her alone. To behold these wonderful pastimes of the lords, the denizens of heaven and their wives, all very eager to see the dance, flew in the sky in their hundreds of airplanes. They showered flowers and beat sweetly on the drums. So to witness this, to see this wonderful pastime of the Supreme Lord with the gopis, the rasa dance. So all the heavenly denizens, along with their consorts, came to the sky and were witnessing at this dance. So not how they came, in their hundreds of airplanes. So every one of them comes in their own airplane. Okay. Every one of them have their aeroplanes. They came there and witnessing all this rasa dance. This is another quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10.33, 3 and 4. Anekatra prakatata रूपस्याकस्य एकदा सर्वधातस् स्वरूपेव सप्रकाशयित्री इतिर्यते अनेकत्र प्रकटता रूपस्येकस्य एकदा सर्वथा तत्स्वरूपैव सप्रकाश इतिर्यते. हरे कृष्णा.
हरे कृष्ण. अनेकत्र प्रकाताता रूपस्यैकस्य एकदा सर्वथा तत्स्वरूपैव सप्रकाश इति इत्यते. हरे कृष्ण.
नेकत्र प्रकटता रूपस्यैकस्य एकदा सर्वथा तत्स्वरूपैव स प्रकाश इति क्रियते.
Hari Bol. If numerous forms, all equals in their features, are displayed simultaneously, such forms are called Prakasha Vigrahas of the world. So again, is reiterating what is Prakasha Vigrahas. Numerous forms, all equal in their features, are displayed simultaneously. Such forms are called Prakasha Vigrahas. So the example is already given: the queens of Dwaraka and the gopis of Vrindavana, Rasa dance. So this is a quotation from the Laghu Bhagavatamrita compiled by Srila Rupa Goswami. Ekaye vigraha kintu akare hayanam aneka prakasha haya vilasatara namam. Ekaye vigraha kintu akare hayanan anam aneka prakasha haya vilasatara namam. Bold.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी. एक ही विग्रह किंतु आकारे है ही आना, अनेक प्रकाश है विलास तार नाम. हरे कृष्ण.
One more.
हे कृष्ण. एक ही विग्रह किंतु आकारे हयाना अनेक प्रकाशः विलासतारनामा.
But when the numerous forms are slightly different from one another, they are called Vilasa Vigrahas. No, it will not be identical, different from one another. So they are called Vilasa Vigrahas. Surupam anyakaram yad tasya bhati vilasata prayenatma samam saktya sa vilaso nigadyate. Surupam anyakaram yad tasya bhati vilasata प्रयेनात्मा समम शक्तिया सा विलासो निगद्यते. हरे कृष्णा.
कृष्ण प्रभु.
कृष्ण.
स्वरूपं मन्यकारं यत् तस्य भाति विलासतः प्रयेनात्मा समं शक्त्या सा विलासो निगद्यते.
One more devotee.
स्वरूपं मन्यकारं यत् तस्य भाति विलासतः प्रायेणात्मसमं शक्त्या स विलासो निगद्यते.
When the Lord displays numerous forms with different features by his inconceivable potency, such forms are called Vilasa Vigrahas. So from different quotations from different scriptures to substantiate this Vilasa and Prakasha is being quoted by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. This is another quotation from Laghu Bhagavatamrita. Yache Baladeva Paravyoma Narayana Yache Vasudeva Pradyumnadi Sankarshana Yache Baladeva Paravyoma Narayana Yache Vasudeva Pradyumnadi Sankarshana. Hare Krishna.
कृष्ण प्रभु.
Hare Krishna.
याचे बलदेव परव्योमि नारायण याचे वासुदेव प्रद्युम्नादि संकर्षण.
याचे बलदेवा परव्योमे नारायण, याचे वासुदेव प्रद्युम्न आदि संकर्षण. हरे कृष्ण.
Examples of such Vilasa Vigrahas are Baladeva, Narayana in Vaikuntha Dhama and Chaturvyuha, Vasudeva, Shankarshana, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. Some of the examples of Vilasa Vigrahas. Text 7980. Ishwarera Shakti Haya Yatina Prakara एकलक्ष्मी गणा पूरे महिषी गणा आरा व्रजे गोपी गण आरा सभाते प्रधाना व्रजेंद्र नंदनायाते स्वयं भगवान ईश्वरेरा शक्ति हया ये तीन प्रकारा एक लक्ष्मी गण पुरे महिषी गण आरा व्रजे गोपी गण आरा सभाते प्रधाना व्रजेंद्र नंदनायाते स्वयं भगवान। हरे कृष्णा।
ईश्वरेरा शक्ति गया ये तीन प्रकार एक लक्ष्मी गण पूरे महिषी गण आरा ब्रजे गोपी गण आरा शबते प्रधान ब्रजेंद्र नंदन याते स्वयं भगवान।
हरि बोल।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु। ईश्वर शक्ति है ये तीन प्रकारा एक लक्ष्मी गणा पूरे महिषी गण आरा ब्रजे गोपी गण आरा संभाते प्रधाना ब्रजेंद्र नंदन यते स्वयं भगवान।
Now, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is explaining about the Shakti Tattva. Okay, 33. Okay, again. The energies, consorts of the Supreme Lord are of three kinds. Okay. First, the three types of Krishna's incarnation, expansions, explained. Okay. Which are those? Three types. Gunavadara, then Shakti Avasya, then partial
Amsha
Amsha. Okay. Now here the Shakti also has got three kinds, consorts. So who are they? The Lakshmi. The energies consorts of the Supreme Lord are of three kinds. Lakshmi is in Vaikunta, the queens in Dwaraka, and the gopis in Vrindavana. So for all the three, who is the topmost? Gopis are the best of all. Okay. So Vrindavana and Dwaraka and Vaikunta. Okay. So here Mahishi Gana. Okay, as mentioned, Lakshmi Gana in Vaikunta and Dwaraka Mahishi Gana, and in Vrindavana Gopi Gana. Three types. So of all the three, who is the best? Gopis. So these gopis, when they expand, they become the queens of Dwaraka. When they expand, they become the Lakshmis of Vaikunta. Okay. So the top is Vrindavanavasis, gopis. The beauty of the gopis are much, much higher than the beauty of Dwaraka queens and beauty of Lakshmis in Vaikunta. That is why the queens of Dwaraka are always wondering, why is that we have got, Krishna has 16,108 wives here, queens, but are very beautiful. Okay, there is, everything is in abundance. They are ready to serve the way he wants. But still he is attracted to Vrindavana gopis. The very, very normal, here with all the abhushnas, opulent queens, but they're just normal household ladies. Okay, gopis of Vrindavan. But their attraction is much, much more than the Dwara queen. That's why he's always attracted, always thinks of gopis, Vrindavanas, gopas. So that is the attraction of Vrindavana. Text 81. Swayam Rupa Krishnera Kaya Vyuha Tandra Sama Bhakta Sahidehaya Tanhara Avarana Swayam Rupa Krishnera Kaya Vyuha Tandra Sama Bhakta Sahidehaya Tanhara Avarana. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yeah, Vandana Mataji, please proceed.
No, Mataji.
Krishna. स्वयं रूप कृष्णेर काया व्यूहतान् रसामा भक्त सहिते हया तान्हार आवरणा.
Anyone?
Swayam Rupa Krishnera Kaya Vyuha Tanara Shama Bhakta Sahite Haya Tanahara Avarana.
The personal associates of the primary Lord, Sri Krishna, are his devotees who are identical with him. He is complete with his entourage of devotees. So the personal associates of Lord Krishna are his devotees who are identical with him. He is complete with his entourage of devotees. Krishna is not complete. He is alone is not complete. Krishna is always with his Shaktis, consorts, and his devotees. Only then he is complete. Okay. Shaktiman without Shakti is not complete. Isn't it? Shaktiman, but there is no Shakti. So it is incomplete. Shakti is there, but Shaktiman is not there. So that is also incomplete. So Shakti and Shaktiman should go together. Cannot separate. If Shaktiman is there should be Shakti. If Shakti is there should be Shaktiman. So don't ever try to worship only Shakti or Shaktiman. Lakshmi Narayan, Siddha Ram, Radha Krishna. So we should always worship the divine couple, not alone. So Sri Krishna and his various personal expansions are non-different in potential power. These expansions are associated with further secondary expansions or servitor expansions are called devotees, bhaktas. So that's called secondary expansions or servitor expansions because they serve the Supreme Lord. That is the mission of their life. Bhakta
Hare Krishna,
Adi.
Prabhu.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sorry, Prabhu. Sorry to interrupt. Prabhuji, I just had a doubt in this. Like, you were telling that Shakti, both of them have to be worshipped, Prabhuji. But in Vrindavan, they are more attached to Radha Rani, no, Prabhuji, rather than Krishna. So how do we
That is
understand this?
that is for us the easy access. To approach Krishna, the easy access is through Radharani. It doesn't mean that we have to worship only Radharani. When we chant Hare Krishna mantra, also Krishna is also there, Radharani is also there.
Radha Rani is also there.
So this is divine couple. So let me please give an opportunity to serve the divine couple Radha Krishna. That's our prayers. Not Krishna.
So it is just for easy access. Like
easy access.
we
Not
go
only
through
that,
Radha.
one is incomplete with the other.
Hmm.
Okay, that's why both should be there. So our main this thing is we want to please Radharani so that she can recommend to Krishna. When she recommend to Krishna, Krishna will never say no. When mother recommend to father, father will never say no. When the child approach father directly, no, you don't go for excursion tomorrow. I will not give you money. But then mother somehow convinces father, no, it's okay. This is the last year. No, please give him. He will agree like that. So this is a mundane
The
example.
path is easier.
Yeah.
Yes, the path is easier.
Path is easier. That is
Thank
the
you.
reason.
Thank you, Prabhu.
It's not that Radharani alone is complete. No. Nor Krishna alone is complete. Both together, Shaktiman and Shakti together, complete. Even complete, even the devotees are also there. So Krishna is all inclusive. So text 82. Bhaktadi krame kaila sabhara vandanam e sabhara vandana sarva subhera karana bhakta adi krame kaila sabhara vandanam sabhara vandana sarva subhera karana.
भक्ता आदि कर्मे कैलास भार वंदना ऐ सभार वंदना सर्व सुबेरा कारण.
Yes, more.
Hare Krishna. Bhakta adi krame kaila sabara vandana esa bara vandana sarva subhera karana.
Now I have worshipped all the various levels of devotees. Worshipping them is the source of all good fortune. So if you want good fortune, we have to worship all levels of devotees. To offer praise to the Lord, one should first offer praise to his devotees and associates, spiritual master. Okay. First approach through spiritual master, not directly. I have told the story of Srinivas Acharya. In his meditation, he went to Golok Vrindavan. I told last time, right? He never approached Radharani directly. He gave to his spiritual master, okay, Ramchandra Kaviraj. He gave to Srinivas Acharya. Srinivas Acharya to Gopal Bhatta. Gopal Bhatta to Lilita Sakhi. Lilita Sakhi to Radharani. See, that is the Guru Parampara. He could have given directly. But why did he choose to go through the Guru Parampara? That is the etiquette. We cannot surpass. Unless they say, no, you go and serve directly. Unless the spiritual master says, allows us, that's a different thing. Otherwise, so everybody is assisting Lalita and Vishakha, and they in turn assist Radharani. So they are 100% contented with their seva, and they are getting a slight smile on the face of Radharani. That is enough for them when they do seva. So, Prathama Shloke Kahi Samanya Mangalacharanam, Twidiya Slokera Kari Vishesha Vandanam. Prathama Shloke Kahi Samanya Mangalacharanam, Twidiya Slokera Kari Vishesha Vandanam.
प्रथमश्लोके कहि सामान्य मङ्गलाचरण द्वितीयश्लोके ते करि विशेषवन्दन
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु प्रथम श्लोके कहि सामान्य मंगलाचरण द्वितीय श्लोके ते करि विशेष बंदन हरे कृष्ण.
In the first verse, I have invoked the general benediction, but in the second, I have prayed to the Lord in a particular form. So now he is going to explain the first few verses, I think 14 verses or something, what he meant exactly by invoking those verses. So in the first verse, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that I have invoked a general benediction. But in the second, I have prayed to the Lord in a particular form. That was general, and this is particular. Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Sahodito Gaudo Daye Pushpavanto Chitro Sando Tamonudo Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Sahodito Gaudo Daye Pushpavanto Chitro Sando Tamonudo. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. वन्दे श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानन्द सहोदितो गौडदये पुष्पवन्तौ चित्रोषन्दौ तमोनुतो.
वंदे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंदौ सहोदितो गौडदये पुष्पवन्तु चित्रौ सन्दौ तमोनुदौ.
I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, who are like the sun and moon. They have arisen simultaneously on the horizon of Gauda to dissipate the darkness of ignorance and thus wonderfully bestow benediction upon. So both of them, Sri Krishna Chaitanya and Nityananda, I offer my respectful obeisances, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, who are like the sun and moon. And they have arisen simultaneously. Generally, they don't rise simultaneously, do they? No. Generally, no. But here, they have arisen simultaneously to Gauranatai, which were on the horizon of Gauda Desh, Bengal. What is the purpose? To dissipate the darkness of ignorance. They're all ignorant, rejected. Kali Yuga rejects. So to enlighten us, they have appeared here, where on the horizon of Gaudadesh, and thus wonderfully bestow benediction upon all, to bestow benediction on all of us. So that's why they have appeared, not just for devotees, for everyone. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya taddushkritam. Okay. He has come to protect the devotees and destroy the miscreants. But here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, Gauranga did not come for particular, group of people, devotees only. To deliver everyone, irrespective of whether they are devotees or non-devotees, bhaktas or abhaktas. So to bestow benediction upon everybody, whether he is qualified or not, they want to give this Krishna prema, freely, just like some wealthy person is distributing his wealth freely to everyone. Like that, Governor have come here to freely distribute the Krishna prema without seeing any qualification of the recipients. So that is the speciality of Governor. They freely distribute. But unfortunately, they are not takers. They are not takers. When we are getting free also, we are not, it's okay. We'll do it later, we'll take it later. Like that. So 85, we will take next class. Vancha karpata rubhesya kripa sindhu bhevacha patidanam pavinibhyo vaishnavibhyo. अनंत कोटि वैष्णवी की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय, ताय गो प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि, हरे कृष्ण।